Hi, it's Chris Moore with Senior Remodeling Experts. Today we're talking about multi-generational housing. What's new, what's old, and what's timeless. Multi-generational housing, as the name suggests, is multiple generations living under the same roof. There's a lot of interest in that these days for various reasons: financial, caregiving, childcare, all of which come into play in terms of multi-generational living. But multi-generational living goes back a long time. I like to talk about what I call the Walton's model. We all have seen the 70s TV show The Waltons, where grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and all the kids live in the same house, and all of the learning and the joy and the struggles and the life that goes on under that roof. And up until really quite recently, that was simply the way that everybody lived. We took care of our families and nobody thought anything else of it. And then society became more mobile, people moved away, people were busy with their careers, various reasons, and this whole model of senior living and senior care came into existence, and the Walton's model kind of fell out of favor. And today we're going to talk about what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, what are the things we look for when we are building a home for multi-generational living. And the benefits, of course, is that the young people get the benefit of the older people's wisdom, and the older people get the benefit of the younger people's enthusiasm. I don't think we were designed by God to be separated and sequestered into age-restricted communities. I just don't. And so that's the benefit. Now, sometimes, especially when we have not been used to that kind of arrangement, no matter how much we love each other, we can get on each other's nerves. When people have been used to separate households and they combine a household, there can be challenges. There can be issues arise with privacy, with temperature. Older people often like to have their living space warmer than the younger generation. And so when we design a multi-generational living space, we make sure that everybody has their own private space. We make separate climate controls. We make separate bathrooms, separate kitchens, separate living and sleeping areas. But then we also make common areas so that the family can come together and enjoy each other's company. But then they also can have some privacy and some alone time when that becomes necessary. And I think that everybody benefits from this arrangement. And I look to see more multi-generational housing in the future as people reconnect with their loved ones, as they recognize that life is short and we only have so many days on this earth, and we should cherish the relationships we have with our family and with extended family and with people that we love. So take the time to spend today with the people you love. Take the time to explore living options that allow us to spend time with each other, that allow us to be able to just enjoy each other's presence. Consider multi-generational living. If that is something you've been thinking about and would like to get in touch with us and discuss the design standards that might be a part of that, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. Once again, Chris Moore, Senior Remodeling Experts. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.